With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They run on first down with Jackson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Stafford. Right side. That's complete to Gronkowski. Touchdown, Bears! Rob Gronkowski. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They juked him, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man downfield, it's Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Antonio Cromartie. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. But just not a particularly confident throw there. It had a lot of air under it.
And the fact that it was thrown out toward the sideline, the ball seemed to hang up there forever. That's one that you go to bed dreaming about as a defender because that's about as easy as they come.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, 58 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hester to return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember,
he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. On first down, Stafford here. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run with Patterson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Play action. It's Herbert. On the move to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And it's caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Straight ahead, Patterson. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Herbert, he'll let one go deep for Howard.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
Shoves him aside, and he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
To throw is Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Randy Moss. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Herbert on 1st down now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the 50, here's Herbert. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone.